learning for professional land surveyors. One of the most common questions I have about the online format at NISET is how in the heck does a surveyor learn to do surveying online? And that's a very legitimate question, because surveyors traditionally, anytime between, say, 3000 BC and 50 years ago, they learned all of their trades by a mentor. You got an apprenticeship, you learned to do this stuff with your mentor, and then you moved up through a guild or a hierarchy or some kind of organization. And that guild mentality evolved into the state licensing boards we have today. And now you have to meet certain requirements. Well, one of those requirements in the majority of states is some form of education. Whether that's simply a year's worth of college credits, an associate's, a bachelor's, whatever, is required in your home state, it's probably going to require college courses. So how do you teach a college course online? This is how we do it. There is a theory part and there is a practical part. The theory part is all taught online because you're learning about legal topics, standards, specifications, all these things you have to know in order to be a competent, successful surveyor, but they're not necessarily hands-on. That's what online is really geared to. Then you've got the practical. The practical could be setting up a total station, leveling a tripod, collecting static measurements. And in order to learn that, you've got to see it done, which we do have pre-recorded lecture and lab videos, so you watch me do it. Then, once you've watched me do it, say run a level loop, then you are going to have a mentor. And that mentor could be your dad, could be your boss, could be someone at the state society, but you are going to find a mentor before you begin the class. And the mentor is going to agree to supervise your labs. So they'll give you the equipment, they'll help you read the lab assignment, and they'll kind of watch you do it or at least somehow supervise. Then you submit your field notes, maybe a short video and lab report to us, and we grade. So you watch us do it, you go do it with your mentor, and then you submit your assignments to your professor at the end of the lab. One of the most interesting parts of this is working with your mentor, because the majority of our students are working professionals upgrading their careers. And as part of that, they already have a job. They're doing surveying right now. So they're very qualified to run the labs, and they have a boss who wants to see them successful. And I'm not asking the mentor to take 20 hours a week, just provide the equipment and someone to talk to get this lab done, and that really goes all the way. So after this COVID-19 pandemic has really accelerated online learning, and I'm really excited about seeing where surveying education can go from here, because if we can't meet in person in classrooms with dozens or hundreds of people, how are we going to convey the essential knowledge to you in order to get you licensed and get you successful? Well, online education is probably it. And I hope that you enjoy taking our classes as much as I and our other professors enjoyed making them. So, take a course preview and see what you think about the format.